What's up, guys? It is the Quake Fans Radio podcast with your host, Mango from QuakeFans.net. And this is a special podcast only of Diabotical. The Diabotical podcast, if you will. Now, guys, I have changed my Twitter handle. It is no longer at Real KY Nerd. It is now at the Smango, because Twitter was never going to give me at Smango. It's an inactive account that hasn't made a post since like 2013 or something. I don't think I've ever been able to get Smango. I've had my Twitter handle forever. I don't think I've ever had Smango. At least I don't remember having Smango. But somebody else has Smango, and it's not me. Anyways, today we're going to cover Diabotical and just what makes it so good. The beta just has been nothing but fantastic. Let's just be honest. 2GD Studios has just done a phenomenal job developing this arena FPS game. The Diabotical weekends, it's like, man, I don't know. It's almost too perfect. I don't know how to explain it. And maybe you guys that play this game can help explain it. But I start craving it, knowing I can't play it all flipping week long. Like I haven't played it at all this week. And man, it's just like the itch that I cannot scratch. It's like there is no other game out there that feels as good as Diabotical does in the year 2020. Now, there are a few games that I think are great, but nobody plays them. Like, there's not like a game like Exotic. I think the game is phenomenal, and it runs so good. It really does. It runs like you get 5,000 frames per second if you want to. I'm just joking, by the way. But just a game like that, I love the game. It plays great. That and Nexweez and Rexweez, what that style of game. But Exotic really is probably the best one of the bunch. It's just nobody plays it. Warfork is another one. Great game. I don't like it as good as I do like original Quake or Quake 3 or Quake Champions even, but I do enjoy Warfork and Warsaw. But Warfork, I think, is a tremendous game. I think it's great. But nobody plays it either. It's like, we do Warfork Fridays, but that's it. You can't just, and if you're anything like me, you got a family, and you just want to play arena FPS quickly, you want a matchmaking, there's only two games you got. There's Quake Champions, and now there's Diabotical. That's it. You can't get matchmaking anywhere else. A quick game, you can just jump in and play what you want. Diabotical, man, is so good. Now, I'm not here to crap on Quake Champions or anything. That's not what I do. I actually still really do love and enjoy Quake Champions. So let's get that out of the way. We're not talking about Quake Champions. We're just talking about Diabotical and how good it is. And, it's not perfect. Every game on planet Earth is not perfect. There's never been a perfect game. There's never going to be a perfect game. There's always going to be some quirks. But as far as arena FPS goes, I don't know how much better you can get. Honestly, Diabotical, it just hits all the right things to me. Like, of course, I love darker and grittier graphics entering FPS just because I've, will have a Quake background. But man, I'll tell you what, like the cartoony, cell shaded, whatever kind of graphics you want to call it, kids Quake, I don't care. Listen, Eminem's Quake, Quake Eminem's, whatever, I don't care. The game plays phenomenal. It looks great. It's appealing to kids. My 7-year-old instantly saw it and was like, Dad, what is that game? I must play this game. So I had to quickly try to scramble around for another beta key because I just wanted him to play it. And the thing is like you just customize your eggbot for hours if you wanted to. Like, that alone is fun to do. You're like, let's not joke around about that. That was genius of being able to put stickers on an eggbot that you can shoot later. It's fantastic. And that everybody else can see it. It's easy to do. It's so simple to stick a sticker where you want it. And then you can see it, and you can remove it, and you can flip it. It's just so easy to do. It took no brain power to figure out. You didn't have to create a whole model like you did in Quake 3 for the world to see, which is awesome. But this is simple. I like simple. I'm a simple kind of guy. Just Diabotical. It runs fantastic. I don't know, like, after you get 144 frames, what's the point, really? I don't have a 240 hertz monitor. Maybe one of these days, if you guys go to bit.ly/QF glasses and get you a nice pair of these Klim glasses, because I know you're going to set in. You're going to set in for a gaming session, and your eyes are going to hurt. Now, let me tell you guys, my eyes start to get strained big time because I work in the information technology infrastructure. I look at 3 monitors a day, then come home, and I don't want to look at a screen no more, but I want to play Diabotical. Guess what allows me to play Diabotical? The Klim glasses. Click on the link, go to the link, bit.ly/QF glasses. Get you a pair of these Klim glasses. I promise they look kind of cool. I wear them in my streams. Twitch.tv/Quake fans is where you'll find me from now on, doing live streams for the most part. Now, I do enjoy doing live streams on YouTube, but for the most part, the viewer base just isn't there. Like, I'd rather just stay on YouTube. YouTube's the platform of Quake fans, and videos and podcasts and all that fun stuff in the live shows. Of course, they're always going to be on YouTube, youtube.com/Quake fans. Just remember Quake fans and remember @TheSmango, and you'll find me, I'm sure. But yeah, if you guys want to support twitch.tv/Quake fans, go hit follow on there. We'll chat it up. I don't play serious. I will take like duels semi-serious, but I just don't have time to do the grind. I love the game. I'll play duels here and there, but I'm telling you what, Wipeout. Let's talk about Wipeout for a minute. So on the website, I done a first week impressions, and I totally got Wipeout wrong. And that's because I didn't really get to play it. I didn't get to play it till the next day. So I typed this up the night before when I was really tired. I'd played 1v1 arena for like ever, and then we got the crazy 9-on-9 match or something. That was wild. It really was. So I never got to play Wipeout. So I was just trying to type out my best. I was like, it's a spin-on arena, or clan arena. I thought if your team got kills, you got to come back. So let's try to explain Wipeout to somebody that's not played it and doesn't understand it. So this is based on the Closed Beta 2 weekend. This is the one I got to play the most of because I didn't get to play a lot in the first weekend. I got to play like one day, a total of Wipeout. So little things did change. So play Wipeout. You got a team of Well, I think it's 4 or 5. It might be 4. It's 4 or 5. I can't. No, it's 5v5. That's right. It's 5v5. I'm trying to go off memory here. 5v5, clan arena. So you start out with all weapons. You start out with max health, max armor. So it doesn't degrade in this mode. So your health stays the same, your armor stays the same unless you take damage. You cannot do self-inflicted damage. You can't hurt yourself. You don't get fall damage in Diabolical from any point, I don't think. Now, see, this is where I've not played a ton of Duel and stuff like that. I don't think you take fall damage. Well, anyway, Wipeout, you don't take fall damage 100%. You get all the armor, all the weapons, all the health you want. Well, technically, not all you want. You start with a limited amount of ammo and certain things. You got your unholy trinity, the rocket shaft and railgun. There's no Weebo in this mode. What's the actual rail lightning or the railgun is probably better than the Weebo anyway, but that's another subject. We'll get on that in a minute. And the point is the different spin-off of this, which I think is better than Clan Arena, is that you're not completely out when you die. So in traditional Clan Arena, if you die, you're out until the next round. Like, they can't bring you back. So this is kind of taking the best of Freeze Tag and Clan Arena and putting a little different spin on it, which I think is flipping fantastic. Great job. So instead of being completely out, your team, when somebody dies, they get extra time added to their before they respawn. So it's like it adds up like 5 seconds maybe. I'm not 100% sure what the time is, but I just know if you keep dying, your teammates keep dying, it lasts forever. So with that extra dynamic to the mode, you're constantly like trying not to die, but it's okay if you do. Like, if you get in a bad situation, you're dead, it's not over yet. So you got to rely on your teammates. Your team can hide and wait for you to come back. So in the closed beta 1, there was no siphon life. The last egg, and you'll know this, is it'll say egg hunt. So whenever the woman says egg hunt, that means the opposite team only has one person alive. Now, in closed beta 1, it used to say egg hunt on either side, even if it was you. So you would even know if you was the last person alive. Now, I don't think it does that now. It says life or something like that, and you actually turn green. And so if you're the last one alive on your team, you get life steal. So each damage you do, you get the life steal. So it makes you last a little longer than normal, and they have to work as a team to win and try to take you out. So it's pretty cool. I love Wipeout. I played it for so long. Saturday, like, my eyes started hurting really bad, and they started hurting Sunday too. I played so much Wipeout. Like, you can just keep playing and playing. Some matches, and they did give it a limit now for as long as the rounds last, or how many rounds you could win. So I think that was good, because it seems like the first weekend you could just play for days and it would never end. So yeah, if you got good teammates and they sneak around and I forgot this, you do start with a giant right-handed Wii ball. The right-handed Wii ball you can throw on the ground and heal your health back. You only get one per life though. Like, if you use it, it's gone. It's good to find a teammate with you that could be low, and they could have the right-handed Wii ball with them, the healing ball, and you could double heal at the same time. Great if you're really low. Super effective if you get in that situation. So, Wipeout, tremendous mode. I'll just tell you what, the game is so fun. It really is. Even the Weebo Insta-Give, it is a different spin. It's like that's the good thing about Diabotical. It's different enough that it piques everybody's interest a little more. So in Weibo Instagib, you don't have the railgun. You have this little bow that kind of has an arc to it. It's not as fast either. So you kind of have to lead your shot, kind of like you did back in the good old Quake 3 days, leading your shot kind of to where people's going. Like you can't just click on them and kill them instantly, like you can with any other Instagib, modern Instagib. You kind of got to lead it a little bit. You got to put arch, and you got to arc your shot a little higher. Fantastic. Now, what I don't really like is getting your stupid coins. It always puts you in a bad position, or they're in a weird spot because you shot them in the air, 50 foot in the air, and I don't like that part because you just instantly die as soon as you go get it because somebody's like, oh, I died there. I can just look there because I got to get my coin to get a point. That's my least favorite part of the Weibo Instagib. But other than that, it's fun. You get a left-handed Wii ball that you can throw and explode and go across the map or jump up real high or throw it at your enemy and pop them up and then shoot them. There's just so many little things you can do all at once. Well, I think it was back in the day when Halo, and I know a lot of people don't like Halo, that like Arena FPS, but Microsoft was developing Halo, or Bungie was developing Halo, and they said, what makes a game good? And he's like, if you can do all the fun things like in the first 3 seconds, like you got to have fun in that 3 seconds, and it'll just keep adding up. And that's always stuck with me since I heard that. And it makes sense, because if you can shoot, throw nades, and jump around, in 3 seconds, that's pretty fun. You're constantly doing something. You don't even have time to think, really. And Diabotical I don't know if it just sends this a dopamine, just adrenaline junkie rush with everything you do. Like you can strafe jump, wall rocket jump, strafe jumping, circle jumping, shooting rails backwards in 3 seconds. It hits everything, and it takes it 110 miles per hour. You talk about having fun in 3 seconds. You shoot the wee ball on the ground, go flying in the air while you're strafe jumping, and shoot somebody 50 foot in the air with the Weibo and get a coin. That's all fun. Like it's super intense and fast. Diabotical's so fast. Such a good game. It really is. I hope you guys get in the Diabotical beta. If you're not, be sure to hit me up. I might have a key laying around. I don't know. I'd love to send it to you guys if you don't have it and you really want to play it. Such a great game, man. We're just hitting the tip of the iceberg. All the modes ain't even out, guys. This podcast is going to go into week 3, closed beta week 3, Friday the 13th. That's scary to think of. It's going to be Friday the 13th when you probably listen to this. And that's when Diabotical week 3 begins. It's Friday the 13th, March 13th, 2020. So let's go right in before then. And they're adding new modes, new maps. There's there's more maps right now than I can count. Now, somebody did bring up a good point. Like, we don't want too many maps. Like, it's hard to learn if you're a dueler. If you're a dueler, you don't want to learn 1,000 different maps. There should be cycled out, I think. And I agreed with somebody on the subreddit. I was like, listen, the maps do need cycled out, like, so you can practice those maps and get good at them. You don't want a 50 map pool. That'd be ridiculous. Who can learn 50 maps? I don't have time to learn 2. Learn 50 maps, I tell you what. Man, there's just something about the game. I'm telling you. Maybe it's because you can't play it. Maybe it's because it really is a good game and it just nothing scratches that itch. Like I said at the beginning of the podcast, like the only game that got close to the feel was Exonic. Clan or Quake Live kind of does it, but Quake Live's in the same boat. Like you can't just join a clan arena match. When I was playing Diabotical, I could queue up for Wipeout all day long. It was awesome. Clan Arena and Quake Live, trying to get in the madhouse when there's nobody online. It ain't happening. And when there's too many people online, you just sit in queue the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So, Wipeout on Diabotical, I was like in and out. Like, it was better than any matchmaking I've ever played. Now, it does have faults. Let's not get, you know, the hidden elo probably isn't up right now. So that's another problem I have. So what I'm saying, I love this game. There's all the good things about the game, but there's also bad things that come with Diabotical. One of them being that people that want to try the game, they got invited to the closed beta, and I just happened to want to play some one-on-one arena just to mess around. You know, never know who you're gonna play, never know who you're gonna meet. And unfortunately, I got matched up with a new person, a new arena FPS, and he clearly had played like Call of Duty or something like that, and it looked like he had good aim, but he just did not know how to do the control or strafe jumping or rocket jumping off the ground or anything. So I went in there and just kind of annihilated him for 2 rounds, and all of a sudden he's just standing still, and I'm like, "You all right, man? You know, well, what's going on?" Question mark. And at this point, I could just tell he's frustrated. He's like, "Man, I'm just uninstalling this game." I was like, "What? No, don't do that." He's like, "Everybody plays this as a Quake veteran or a Quake pro." I'm like, "Dude, I am by far from a pro." I was like, he's like, "But I'm new to Arena FPS." I was like, "Man, that sucks. Seriously." And he's like, "I don't want you to give up on the game. It is unfortunate you got mashed up with somebody that runs a QuakeFans.net website. Trust me. I am nowhere near the best. So trust me, I know what it's like to get my butt handed to me. But please keep trying this game." He's like, "I'll play all other first-person shooters. I just don't play Arena." He's like, "It's so hard." And I don't know. I just don't get that. Like, the game's hard. It can be very difficult. Man, I've had my butt handed to me a million times. I still get my butt handed to me. It's okay. Somebody has to lose if it's one-on-one. You know, and both people can't win. That is a problem with Arena FPS going forward. Is there's so many people that's experienced with it, but these people can't really use that excuse anymore. You know, Call of Duty isn't new anymore. Call of Duty's old. Call of Duty was made on a Quake engine. Just because you play Call of Duty and Counter-Strike doesn't mean, like, they're like, "Oh, there's Quake veterans on this game." Well, there's CS veterans and Call of Duty veterans on all those games. What game are you talking about now? Overwatch? Overwatch has been out since 2013. Give me a break. It's 2020. That's 7 years ago. What? Who's not a veteran? Who? Of course, Quake's been out longer than some of these. Just it's disheartening, and you know, I'll try to show you the ropes a little bit, man. He's like, "No, I'm uninstalling." I'm like, "Please don't. Please try to give it another try, man. I promise there's nothing out there like it, like Arena FPS, especially a good one like this one that people are playing." And that's the key. People are actually playing the crap out of this game when they can. Maybe that's the just like I'm trying to get. Like, that's just the bread and butter of Diabotical right now. It is only available for 3 days. And buddy, in those 3 days, I try to play the fire out of it when I can. Now, it might be 4 hours here, it might be 4 hours there, it might be an hour here and there. You know, whenever I'm not busy with the family or making content for QuakeFans.net, I want to be playing Diabotical on the weekends. It's incredible. Incredible how good the game is. Really is. Thoroughly excited for it. So I've decided if Diabotical fails, then the website QuakeFans.net is probably done, because I don't know. I gotta have something to keep me going forward. Now, I still want to cover all the other Arena FPS and other first-person shooters when I have time. You know, retro FPS or just a shooter out there, hero shooter. I want to cover, but my passion, the niche of QuakeFans.net, is Arena FPS. And if there's not a good one that everybody plays and wants to search or wants to have information or just any content about, it's kind of hard to want to keep going forward. And people are playing Diabotical. That's what I'm loving about it. The web traffic went nuts, went nuts on Diabotical launch day. That was crazy. I honestly thought it was going to crash the website. Luckily, the old DigitalOcean server held up, I guess. It is awesome what I've done, honestly. It kind of genius. I prepared for this day long ago, last year sometime. I kept making Diabolical content, and I knew what people was going to search for. So, yeah. So if I ever come up, QuakeFans.net ever comes up in your Diabolical web searches, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to that. Be love to have you around there. Go check it out. Share it to your mamaw. Man, I'm telling you, Diabotical's such a good game. Props to 2GD and studios, all the developers, all the pros that can't play right now that's actually playing it. Oh man. So there's probably a tournament tomorrow or something. I don't know. I tell you what, it's a great game. It really is. I look forward to it, like being live all the time. I can sink some hours into during the week. It's man, good game. There's nothing out there that feels like Diabolical. It does have a certain charm to it. And the other bad part I've realized is some people are just completely thrown off by the eggs. Like, they don't like them. They won't play them because they're eggs. I mean, they're not. They're just rounded robots, really, but they're not really eggs. A chicken not in Diabolical popping out eggs and painting them. They're robots. They're just egg shaped. That's what. Just the genius. The developers of just Diabolical. Just the little things. It makes you laugh here and there. Like hearing the Weebot go wee, or the egg bots just painting them however you want. And now they need to put some restrictions or something for not safe for work stuff. But I mean, they're hilarious. Don't get me wrong. But you don't want to be live streaming in a big, pop up on screen 24/7. You might get flagged for that or have somebody report you. I don't know, or making content for that. But I tell you what, the Flux Media, I've always wanted to have a highlight in one of their videos. Great, the dude does a phenomenal job. Like the quality's always super high too. I'm not sure how he does that. He must render it really high, and YouTube likes him, unlike QuakeFans, and he gets just great quality. Even my video looked better than my original video. For some reason, he must render it really. He does a really good job putting all that stuff together. So props to him. And I did make a highlight. I couldn't believe it. It was cool. I got a nice rocket shot. So shout outs to him for making the Diabolical highlight film. Very cool. Appreciate him doing that. That gives me something to watch sometimes. The highlight films are. He's probably the best at it in the arena FPS. I don't know, at least currently. I tried to do them, and I could probably make my own here and there. I don't have enough content, I don't think, to make cool shots. Like I get one every blue moon. Oh man, is there anything else to cover? I can't wait for CTF, or maybe a clan arena CTF. That'd be fun. Like all weapon CTF, clan arena style or wipeout style. That'd be fun. The map editor, I can't figure it out. I have no idea how to use it. I tried. I think I finally figured out how to bring up the edit mode. It's like F9 or something. I bet like a wall. I don't know. I heard it's supposed to be simple, but it's not as simple as putting stickers on your eggbot. That's for sure. It's a little bit more complicated than that. So I look forward to hopefully that's more streamlined and I can build a map, because that would be cool to build a map. I think if I put the time and effort into it, I could figure it out. But as far as like, oh, I'm going to build me a map today. Even in Diabotical, I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to take you a while to learn. I think it's probably easier than probably making an old Quake map using all that tools which I have looked at before, and it's supposed to be fairly easy. But there is a learning curve, and I think there's going to be a small learning curve to this one. I don't know. Like I said, I couldn't really figure it out on the fly. Like it was like I was going to have to go look. I did look up information because I couldn't even figure out how to bring up the edit menu. And you're just holding a Nintendo Switch. Let's be real here. He's holding a Nintendo Switch. Oh man, just such a good game. Well, that's about all I got for tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed this special podcast, non-live edition. It's going to go live on podcast first, so this won't be on YouTube for at least a week. I might put it up there just for some content one day, throw a video behind it or something. I don't know. We'll see. But be sure to follow me on Twitter at @thesmango now, quakefans.net, inthekeep.com. Shout outs to everybody who visits. Please send me a message or something. Let me know you listen. I get lonely out there. Like, I'll go join live streams. They're like, oh, yeah, you're Quake fans or something. I'm like, yeah, man, what's up? And he's like, I listen to your content all the time. So that's really cool. Like, nobody ever messages me directly, though, or join the Discord and chat, man. You know, chat with old Smango. We'll chat up about retro video games and Diabotical and Quake all day long if you want to, or when I can, or when you can, you know. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, quakefans.net, Quake Fans Radio, every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Maybe I might start back at 7. I don't know. We'll see how things go. Anyway, early in the morning, Saturday, all your Quake news, Diabotical news, just anything's on my mind that day too. You know, live show. Come chat. That's what it's about. Chatting about Quake. Chatting about Diabotical. Quakefans.net. We'll see you guys next time.